Welcome back. In Part 28, we covered error propagation in multi-agent systems. Quick recap before we move on. Structured error context means subagents return failure type, partial results, and alternative approaches, not just a generic error message. The coordinator can then make intelligent recovery decisions. And we never silently suppress errors or terminate on first failure. Both anti-patterns destroy valuable information. Finally, coverage annotations in the final output mark which areas are well supported versus which have gaps. Today we cover task 5.4, managing context effectively in large codebase exploration. We'll look at why context degrades, Scratchpad files for persistent memory, Subagent delegation for exploration, the compact command, state persistence for crash recovery, and summarizing between phases. These are practical techniques that keep CLAUDE Code sharp during extended investigation sessions. If this video helped you prepare for the exam, please give it a like and subscribe. Imagine researching a topic by reading 50 articles without taking notes. By Article 40, you can't remember the details of Article 5. You start making vague statements instead of citing specific sources. That's exactly what happens when CLAUDE Code explores a large code base over an extended session. Early on, it gives you precise answers. The Auth Manager class in src/auth/manager TS uses JWT tokens with our S256 signing. The verify method on line 45 checks expiry. But late in the session, responses degrade to vague claims like the authentication system uses typical patterns for token verification. The model has lost the specific details and is filling in with generic knowledge. This is context degradation, and the exam tests your ability to recognize and prevent it. The first solution is Scratchpad files, persistent external memory for your investigation. Think of a Scratchpad like a detective's notebook. Instead of keeping every clue in your head, you write findings down so you can reference them later, even after your memory fades. The agent writes key discoveries to a file as it finds them. Auth Manager uses JWT with our S256. Verify at line 45 checks expiry, but not signature validation. Token refresh lives in src/auth/refresh.ts, and there's a race condition in concurrent refreshes. When the context window fills up, the agent reads the Scratchpad to recover key findings. It references specific discoveries without reanalyzing the same files. The investigation continues with full context, even though the conversation history has been compressed. This is the difference between starting fresh every time and carrying forward what matters. The second solution, Subagent delegation for exploration. Instead of the main agent reading 50 files and filling its context with verbose output, you delegate exploration to subagents that return concise summaries. Think of it like a manager sending team members to investigate different areas. The manager doesn't read every document, they get briefings. Here's how it works in practice. The main agent says, I need to understand the refund flow. Subagent 1 reads 12 test files and returns 3 test suites found. Coverage is happy path only, no error path tests. Subagent 2 reads 8 source files and returns. The flow goes from API handler through validation to service layer to payment gateway to database, with no transaction rollback on gateway failure. The main agent's context contains only these 2 4-line summaries, not 20 raw files. Context is preserved for actual decision-making. The third tool is the compact command. Think of it like summarizing your meeting notes at the end of a long session. You compress hours of discussion into key decisions, freeing your notebook for new work. When Claude Code's context fills up with verbose tool output, you type /compact. Claude summarizes the conversation, freeing context for new work. Use it proactively when you notice responses becoming vague or when the session has accumulated many tool results. Don't wait until the model is already confused. That's when it's too late. The exam tests this directly. If a question describes vague, generic responses during extended exploration, compact is one of the correct answers. The fourth solution, structured state persistence for crash recovery. For multi-hour investigations, agents should export their state to a known location so work can be recovered if the session crashes. Think of it like saving a game checkpoint. The manifest file tracks the investigation name, current phase, completed tasks with their result files, files still being analyzed, and key findings discovered so far. On crash recovery, the coordinator loads this manifest and injects it into the new session's context. Work continues from exactly where it left off. No need to reanalyze files that were already examined. No need to rediscover findings that were already documented. For a multi-hour investigation, this saves enormous time and prevents the frustration of losing hours of progress. The fifth technique is summarizing between phases. When an investigation has multiple phases, summarize findings from one phase before spawning agents for the next. Here's the flow. Phase 1. Subagents explore the codebase and return findings. The main agent creates a concise summary of key findings. Phase 2. Subagents receive that summary as context, not the raw tool output from Phase 1. This summarize then inject pattern keeps downstream agent context clean and focused. Passing raw Phase 1 output to Phase 2 fills the downstream context unnecessarily. The summary is compact and targeted, giving Phase 2 agents exactly what they need without the noise. Let's cover the 5 anti-patterns to avoid when managing context in large code bases. Anti-pattern 1. Reading all files in the main agent. This fills context with verbose output from every file. The fix is to delegate to subagents and receive concise summaries instead. The main agent should make decisions, not read source code. Anti-pattern 2. No Scratchpad for extended investigation. Key findings are lost as context degrades over time. The fix is to write findings to a Scratchpad file and reference them later. This preserves discoveries across context boundaries. Anti-pattern 3. Ignoring context degradation signals. When responses become vague and start citing typical patterns instead of specific classes, the context is already degraded. The fix is to use compact proactively and delegate to subagents before the model loses precision. Anti-pattern 4. No state persistence. A crash loses hours of investigation work. The fix is to export structured state to manifest files so work can be recovered. This is especially critical for multi-hour investigations. Anti-pattern 5. Passing raw Phase 1 output to Phase 2. This fills downstream context with unnecessary detail. The fix is to summarize phase findings before injecting them into the next phase. Keep it compact and targeted. Lock these in. The exam will present scenarios where you need to identify which anti-pattern is causing the problem. Here's the exam framework for this topic. Context degrades over time in extended sessions. Recognize the signal. Vague responses citing typical patterns instead of specific findings. Scratchpad files provide persistent memory. Write key findings to files and reference them later. Subagent delegation keeps the main agent context clean. Subagents read files and return concise summaries, not raw content. The compact command compresses context when it fills with verbose output. Use it proactively. Structured state persistence enables crash recovery. Export manifest files and load them on recovery. And summarize between phases. Inject concise summaries into downstream contexts, not raw tool output. The test is this. If the exam asks how to keep context clean during large code-base exploration, the answer is Subagent delegation plus Scratchpad files. If it asks about crash recovery, the answer is structured state persistence. Get those two straight, and you own this topic. Today we covered how to manage context effectively when CLAUDE Code explores large code bases. Context degrades in extended sessions. Recognize the signals early. Scratchpad files and Subagent delegation keep context clean. The compact command, state persistence, and phase summaries complete the toolkit. In the next video, Part 30, we'll cover human review workflows, confidence calibration, stratified sampling, and the human-in-the-loop safety net. See you in the next video.